Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. For more details. Loved around the globe.
Yep.
It's the In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, another participant of the upcoming Keels and Wheels in Seabrook, Texas, Jeff Taylor with Rover Trophy. We hope. Trying to get a hold of him right now. Jeff has this week's cruise-in calendar, and we'll have stories making automotive news this week. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. And while we're waiting for Mr. Mars to hook up there with Mr. Jeff Taylor, I did want to say something. Leslie and I were talking about this last night. We were talking actually about a little thing that Mr. Mars sent to all of us, and that was that we have finally reached 100,000 downloads in our podcasts.
Fantastic. Congratulations, everybody.
Well, but it's really Mars. And I did want to, I did want to send kudos to Mr. Mars. I tease him all the time. I give him a hard time, and he takes it like a champ, and I don't know why. I do have a couple of slap marks here and there, but
those are from Leslie.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Shh, don't tell anybody that. It is 420, you know. But at any rate, Mr. Mars does 90% of the work on this show throughout the week. He sets up all of the guests, works diligently on our social media stuff. He's basically got a full-time job with this car show, Monday through actually 7 days a week.
Yeah, Saturday mornings he's doing stuff.
Yeah,
before the show,
and then he drives 90 miles to get over here on Saturday mornings to do the show. And so I just wanted to give you a heartfelt thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you.
We appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it, but it is a team effort.
Well, I don't know about that, but I can tell you what, you're really good at the abuse that we give you.
With all that being said, can you go fix that monitor?
Fix that monitor.
Fix that monitor.
Been married
over
for
there.
30-something years, so
go put a wire in it.
A lot of practice.
Two
Put
wives
a wire in it.
Two wives.
Well, that makes it 46 if you go that way.
That's right, because you got Becky and then you got me.
Oh, geez.
Oh, well, now that we're getting up close to 50. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about it.
Out of that.
Exactly. No, he does an awful lot, and I just wanted to say that out loud.
Well, it takes away from his family and his mom
personal
and
life,
Becky and all that.
Yeah,
and his grandkids.
Yep. And thank you too, by the way. I don't know what you do other than
Look pretty.
Look pretty. Exactly.
I feel like a reverse Oreo here. We got two white shirts and a black shirt.
That's right.
We're double stuffed today.
It's a double stuff without a topping.
We're the munchie.
That's 420. That's what I'm saying. While we've got a moment, let me tell you about recalls.
Okay.
Toyota Motor Company said it will recall certain 2023 and 24 Prius and Prius Prime sedans. And I know that we have a lot of people that watch this show that drive Prius and Prius Primes. They're going to recall them because they need to replace the rear door opener switches, which the automaker says may encounter water intrusion and a short circuit. Recall involves about 211,000 vehicles globally, 55,000 in the U.S. Toyota said that if the doors are not locked and the electronic rear door latches encounter water and short circuit, they could potentially open while the vehicle is moving or is involved in a crash. Affected customers will be notified by mail in early June.
So is that from rain, flood, car wash? Are you washing your car in your driveway? Is that
any kind of water intrusion?
Humidity? I guess
all that. Take your car in. Other recalls include the Ford Bronco Sport and the Ford Escape, which are basically one and the same. 2022 to 23 models. Cracked fuel injector may leak and cause a fire. Oops. Oil hose may burst on the Aston Martin. I know that you've got a couple in the garage.
No,
the
I've got
DBX.
Check mine.
23, 24. Oil hose.
DBX 707 is an awesome car.
Pretty much every 23 and 24 Audi known to man. Front passenger airbag may deactivate. Yeah, Audis. A3, A4, A8, e-tron, Q3, RS. It's a whole list of them. I'm not going to.
All the alphabet.
Yeah, all of that. So, last one, Aston Martin DBX, also loose electrical cables in the battery fuse box. That's not a good thing. As a matter of fact, speaking of which, I ran into Robert B. McIntyre a couple of weeks ago at the Cars.
Oh, yeah. We saw, we did.
And he had a carburetor fire in his 427 1970 Corvette. This was a couple of years ago. And it really did a lot of damage to the car, especially the distributor and everything. It was a big mess and cost him a lot of money. He didn't have a fire extinguisher, and he said, if I'd have just had a fire extinguisher, I'd have put the fire out. But I didn't. So my goal this week is to go and buy an ABC small fire extinguisher and put it in the car.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't hurt, doesn't weigh anything. And
where are you going to put it?
I'll put it in the back.
Yeah. As long as you have access to it.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
that's a good idea for everybody.
I could drill holes in the carpet and mount it right behind the seat, but I don't want to.
Then you'd have to move your nitrous bottle, and that wouldn't.
My nitrous bottle. No, nice. But anyway, I thought about that. I thought, it'd be my luck.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a first aid kit? You probably need one of those too.
I don't know whether I do or not.
Just look at the small one. You get them from the
you can get
Walmart or Target or whatever.
Real small.
Yeah, a couple of Band-Aids and some methylate.
Mercurochrome. Dump some mercurochrome on it and scream like a kid.
Rub some dirt. Pick a little box of dirt. Rub some dirt on it.
That's it. Anyway, so
get some super glue.
Well, that's what they do in surgeries now.
Yeah.
You ought to know.
Yeah, I know. They super glue surgical procedures.
Yeah, the other reason I asked about where you were going to put it was I had one in my truck.
Can we tell them where to put it?
Yeah. I used to carry one in my truck, and I never needed it, but somebody else needed it.
Sure.
And I had to go in underneath the back seat of the truck. I had to fold the seat up, get the stuff out of the way. Anyway, it took what seemed like a long time to get it out, and it was very inconvenient if you're in a hurry. And I learned real quick, don't put it someplace that's
well, I have to tell you,
when
you said, where are you going to put it? And I thought, I'll put it in the back. And I thought, no, because if there's an electrical fire, guess what's not going to open? The rear trunk.
Hatch.
And it has no key back there.
Yeah. So
we don't put it back there.
Got to be accessible from the doors.
Going to have to probably put it behind the passenger seat
behind
or something.
You somehow.
So, yeah. So anyway, that's a thought.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. Yeah,
I guess we don't have our guest.
No, I texted him, and I got a text back saying, "Who is this?" And I went, "Okay." So I sent him the invite again, but apparently he
who is this?
hasn't registered yet.
Let me say something real quick before we get in that.
Yeah.
Kylie, my granddaughter, bought a car yesterday, her first car. So in the next about 3 weeks, we're going to have her on with a description of her process.
Yeah, how old? You got to tell them how old she is.
She's 16.
Yeah,
and,
so very young.
She saved her money to buy the car. Obviously, she had some help from grandparents and her parents and things. But we're going to have her on the show in about 3 weeks with the salesman from Emmons Autoplex. Thank you, Gary and Jerry, for allowing us to go buy a car from you. I guess we could say that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. So she's all excited.
It's funny. We somehow have stumbled into Emmons. Mm-hmm. I guess through the drag racing.
Sure.
Thing.
Yep.
And that has been a gold. Matter of fact, they gave us one of their hard-earned trophies. Can you see it here? The Wally here?
Wally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, great guys. Really an upscale used car dealership. Not a lot, but a dealership.
It is a fantastic facility. The place was busy. The place was rocking.
Yeah. Well, they've got a great reputation down there in the Friendswood area, and I'll tell you, they're an upstanding group of guys. They're triplets. Mm-hmm. The three boys, they do a lot of drag racing, and they've got a great bevy of cars, mainly Camaros, old Camaros that they race in different divisions of NHRA sportsmen, and great guys. If you ever get a chance to, if you see them, they're going to have Lucas oil painted on the side of the car. All the cars are white. And if you ever get a chance, stop by their pit, wherever they are, and say hello.
Yeah, because it's a big pit.
It is. Well, they got a lot of cars.
They run a lot of cars.
But nevertheless, we're going to have her on with those folks in about 3 weeks. So
and by the way, speaking of reminiscing and thanking people, Mecum Auctions sent out a press release regarding regarding Houston. $29.4 million in sales, 730 vehicles sold for a sell-through rate exceeding 71%.
Wow.
So 71% of the cars that were brought to Mecum
To the block.
got sold. And that's awesome. I didn't realize Walworth, Wisconsin is where they're headquartered. Okay.
Well, I knew it was in Wisconsin, but I wasn't sure where.
That's not Wisconsin, it's Wisconsin.
What'd I
That's
say?
okay, Wisconsin. But, you know, it is what it is. So
Where they make cheese.
we make a lot of cheese there. So some of the cars that were sold here, I got to give you the prices. 2008 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Roadster, $357,500.
Was that the number one sell?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Number 2 is the 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170. Now, they didn't make very many of those.
No.
$242,000. Yikes. Mercedes-Benz 300 SL replica, $220,000.
Is that the Gullwing?
I think so.
Well, yeah, could be. Now, we should be doing our guesstimations on what they sold.
Lamborghini Murcielago Roadster, $209,000. And here comes a trio of 2023 Dodge Challengers, SRT Demons 170s, from 198, 198, and 192. $1,000. Okay. Chevy Corvette Custom Convertible, $181,000. That's a 1960. I don't know what I said. 1960 Corvette Custom Convertible, $181,500. An 89 Porsche 930 Turbo slant nose, whatever that is, $176,000. And another one of those 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170s probably had about 10 more miles on it than the other
Probably
ones.
did.
Sold for $167,750.
Knocked it down a couple grand.
Yeah. So, at any rate, congratulations. Mecum is a great auction company. They come to Houston once a year. And if you didn't make it out this year, be sure and put it on your calendar for next year to go and see it, because it truly is a car show within an auction.
And it's, once you get through looking at the cars, but the whole auction process is such a show with the lights and the sound and
And it runs so smoothly. You never miss a beat.
Well, it appears that way, but I'm sure there's little hiccups every now and then.
Oh, well, you know that there is. But what you see,
Yeah,
if you're sitting,
flawless.
if you're sitting, they got it together.
And starting Thursday, I guess, started Pebble Beach for Barrett Jackson. Barrett Jackson
Barrett Jackson's
is
running.
on Pebble Beach, and
That's a whole different. That's a whole different thing. That is
but so far as an auction,
a Concours d'Elegance with an auction attached to it. You know, Keels and Wheels had an auction company that they paired up with at least for one season, I remember.
right.
And it took up a big footprint there on the property, and they don't have a lot of room.
No.
And was it worth it? I don't know. I'm not an auction guy. I don't go to all these auctions because that's not what I'm into. But
Yeah.
but you might imagine that it's probably, well, you said the footprint probably damages some of the property, and it's a very pretty
because
pristine
if I
area.
remember right, they had a lot of their area. A lot of those cars were on the grass,
Right,
and not
and-
on the concrete.
Exactly.
They had some ramps to get up over the curb to get onto the grass with some of them. So it probably
So
was
you create
some
your own
damage.
chaos with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a show, Concours d'Elegance, it is a high-end show, has a lot of classic antiques, really specialized cars, and Keels and Wheels has definitely got all of that going for it. But they've also got themes, the Corvette theme, the Ferrari theme, the Ford versus Ferrari theme, and those are kind of like shows within the show, and those are kind of fun. If you really do a little bit of homework, don't have to do a lot, little
Right.
bit of homework to find out about the show and those specialty items that they have within the show, tons of fun.
And who's the number one? Well, number one. They're bringing a celebrity's car, a singing celebrity's car, and who's that? It's going to be Cher's going to have her Dino Ferrari there.
Yes, it'll be there.
So
Yep.
I don't know if Cher's going to be there, but
Well, I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to start a rumor.
yeah, start a rumor.
Yeah, start a
Don's
rumor.
going to dress like Cher, and
Well, they've got, what's in town right now is the musical share.
yeah,
Down at Hobby Center.
There you go.
Kind of putting two and two together there.
maybe they'll
She'll
have
just step out of that and
the
go
lead
to the other one.
the lead singer. She'll,
I think there's 3 lead singers. I think the Cher show is progression of her career.
Yeah. So there's three of them.
I believe
Really?
there is. I haven't seen the show.
Okay.
But that's my impression I get when I see
So
the
which one's going to be down there with a car?
Tall, skinny
Don't
girl.
know. Don't know.
Tall, skinny girl.
Tall, skinny girl.
Tall, skinny girl.
That sings.
That sings. Not Leslie. Leslie can sing. You know, she comes from a musical family.
I know she does.
Yeah.
But she plays the drums.
she's-
I offer her all the time. You got to jump on my kit and rock out. Yeah.
Everybody wants to jump on your kit, Jeff, except us. It is 420, by the way. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
Shall we do the cruise-in calendar?
Where
We
is
can.
Jeff Taylor?
But
when we
but
need
let's
him?
do that. Let's
Okay.
do that. And what we'll do is we're going to take a little break.
Gonna do
it'll give
first-
you- it'll
first
gi-
break, and
It'll
then-
give you time
Oh,
to
got it.
gather your thoughts and
Got
all of your computer stuff over here.
Yeah.
This monitor sure is up awfully high. You're trying to hide behind it this morning
No.
because you don't want to know me.
Well, let me drop that down. There you
All right.
go.
Well, whatever the case may
He's
be.
going to drop his top again.
Oh,
Lord,
boy.
here we go.
Lordy.
The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. Podcasts are on your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break, and I'll have an explanation for that voice when we come back.
Oh, no.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In-Wheel Time and the original Lupe Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org. Saturday and Sunday, May 4th and 5th, you're invited to enjoy the 28th annual Keels and Wheels Concours d'Elegance. See the largest collection of classic cars and boats in the U.S. on display at the beautiful Lakewood Yacht Club in Seabrook, Texas. This year's Keels and Wheels features 60 years of Ford Mustangs and Donzi boats. There's plenty of free parking and discount tickets are available online at keels-wheels.com. It's Keels and Wheels, Saturday and Sunday, May 4th and 5th at the Lakewood Yacht Club in Seabrook. In-Wheel Time will be there too. We'll see you there. Yeah, Keels and Wheels coming up. We will
You
be
betcha.
there on Saturday, and we're going to do special hours. Is it, 10 to 1 or something?
Yeah, 10 to 1.
10 to
Gates
1.
open at 10, and we'll be going
But
live
that's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yes.
2
Because
weeks.
next week, I will be on the Hot Rod Tour of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And so will Jeff,
Yep.
and so will Mars, but Mars is going to cut out on Saturday.
Yeah, sad but true.
But
Well,
we're gonna drive down there Thursday, and we're gonna do the big open thing around Town Square down there in Victoria.
I'm going Friday.
And you're gonna go Friday?
Right.
You're not gonna
Okay.
go Thursday.
No.
Okay.
Friday.
So Leslie and I are gonna go Thursday, and then Thursday afternoon, and then Friday we take off on Friday and head north out of Victoria. Up toward New Braunfels.
And then from New Braunfels to Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
And then Fredericksburg. We're coming back after that. After
Yeah,
Fredericksburg.
we all are.
Now, so next week, since we're talking about it, we're going to be doing some filming, and we're going to do some interviews, and we're going to be putting together the show from the Thursday night activity and all day Friday and Friday night out at the drive-in, and then we'll package that up as our show for Saturday morning. So it'll be recorded. We won't be live, but it'll be from the live event that's going on that weekend.
Right. And then we're going to go to Samson's Performance. Is it Samson's Performance?
Yeah.
Is going to be
Yep.
there?
Yep. That's where we'll finish up Friday afternoon.
How fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun last year.
Yeah.
And you know how we like fun.
We do like
We
fun.
like fun.
And apparently, the big hit was the after the show in the hotel in the lobby. With there was some drinking going on down there.
Little bit.
What, Mars?
Some drinking.
Drinking. Yeah, you and your brown water, sir. I don't think I did any drinking that night.
Oh, horse hockey. Gee whiz. You spilled a whole bottle of wine in the lobby.
He was the only one not getting up off
And
the couch.
it's on tape.
My gosh. That hotel.
Liar, pants on fire.
But I have to say, it just dawned on me the correlation there. That hotel's now closed for remodeling.
Because of that.
That's it.
They're getting the wine stain out of the carpet.
Yeah, no, not the carpet, the wood floor.
Wood floor, that's what it was.
And they're trying to get the haints out of there, the ghosts.
Yeah.
Up there, in our room. All right.
No, in your room.
In our room,
Yeah.
with some mysterious knocking on the door
Okay.
after the lights went out.
Gotcha.
Cruise-in calendar, Jeffrey.
Is brought to us by? Is it brought to us by someone?
No, that's the racing calendar.
Okay, well, the cruising calendar is brought to you by us. Lots going on. There's tons and tons of stuff to do today and tomorrow, but I've picked out some highlights. You got Clear Lake Cars and Coffee is today from going on right now till about 11 noon or so. It's at Grace Church at 14505 Gulf Freeway in Houston. Here's a new one for us. This is the LBX Annual Fly-In. It's at 8000 Airport Way in Angleton, Texas. It's not far, probably 45 minutes or so to get down there. It starts at 9 a.m., so just in a few minutes it starts. It's free. You got planes, model trains, cars, tractors, so and it's a free event, so you can get down there and enjoy it.
Where is it?
It's in Angleton, Texas. I think it's near where they have the where you can skydive and all that, near that place. I don't know if it's actually down there, but it's in Angleton. Then you got Cars and Brunch at 13150 Brenton Ridge Street in Houston. That starts at 10 a.m., so in a couple hour and so. They got brunch. The brunch is catered by Derby. I don't know that specific caterer in that restaurant, but it's by Derby. Gateway Classic Cars of Houston and Cypress Station, 1910.
Durwood Kirby?
No, just Derby.
Oh, Derby.
Derby. It's in Houston, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then tomorrow, Freddy's Frozen Custard Steak Burgers presented by Showplace Classics. That's in Pearland, 2620 Pearland. It goes from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then you got the Spring Car Show in Easttown Center Circle in Houston. It's sponsored by the Kingwood Family Dentistry. It goes from 11 to 4.
All right.
Today.
All right. I've got lots of news today.
Mm-hmm.
From the annals of automotivenews.com or autonews.com, either way. You'll get there. Tesla Cybertrucks are piling up at the automaker's Texas factory. On the Cybertruck Owners Forum, several reservation holders said their scheduled deliveries were canceled in recent days. Some said that they were told by Tesla customer service that there was a problem with the pickup's accelerator pedal that had to be fixed prior to delivery. Another forum user, Saber, posted what they said was an official communication from Tesla customer service on Monday. There is currently a hold on the vehicle for replacing the accelerator pedal, the post said.
Wow.
Business Insider reported Monday that NHTSA was aware of the issue and in contact with Tesla. I'm glad somebody is because they don't answer the phone usually. No. As Tesla goes, so goes the U.S. electric vehicle market. Tesla's new registrations fell 25% in February compared with the year earlier month, dragging the broader battery electric segment into the red. According to S&P Global Mobility, the EV data does not include used vehicles or hybrids. February numbers represent a reversal from years of double-digit percentage gains. Analysts have been warning for months that EV growth was cooling as mainstream buyers balked at elevated sticker prices and worried about driving range and charging infrastructure.
No.
Me?
Did you write that?
Me? Did I complain? Yes, heavily. Total EV registrations fell 2.8% in February to 78,361, according to S&P's data. Electric vehicle share of the U.S. light vehicle market fell to 6.2% from 7% in February 2023. What are the top registrations by brand? You know?
I would say
At number 9.
Oh,
What were you going to say?
I thought you were going to start the. I was going to go to the top with
Let's go down to the number 10. Audi, 2,437. Chevy, 2,495. Volkswagen, 2,554. Mercedes-Benz, 2,808. Rivian, 3,251. Boy, I'll tell you what, I would run the other way.
All right,
And the reason being is because they're new, they're teetering on the edge of going belly up. What are you going to do with your $100,000 car when there's no parts available? But whatever. BMW 3559, Kia 3722, Hyundai 3822, Ford 7656, Tesla 36,697.
What I would do is I'd rip out all those Duracell batteries and drop an LS in it.
You know, you have to ask yourself, even if Duracell does not make the battery, you would think that they would sell their name to a battery maker and say, hey,
Ever Ready or something like that. Yeah.
Why not? What?
Because if you don't want to be associated with something you don't believe in, then you might
That's
not
a
want to.
good point, Mike. Good point. If you don't believe in their product, you want to provide parts for it.
Besides that, China's not going to pay them.
No.
That's where the majority of the batteries come from.
And if you drive it and
Not for
park
long.
it, 30 minutes later you want to drive it again.
Exactly.
And you got the bunny rabbit's going to hop out and beat the big bass drum.
yeah.
Don't forget
There you
that.
go. Forgot. Yeah, that's Everett.
And after Tesla said it was laying off
Duracell.
more than 10% of its workforce, CEO Elon Musk apologized to the employees being let go. Not for putting them out of work, but that the company miscalculated some severance payouts. As we reorganize Tesla, it has come to my attention that some severance packages are incorrectly low. Musk said in a short email sent to employees on Wednesday and seen by Bloomberg News, "My apologies for this mistake. It is being corrected immediately." Got to give him credit for that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No,
I don't hate Elon Musk.
I don't either. I think
he's a
it's
brilliant
great
guy.
that he's willing to step up and say that. But the next thing I would be asking is, who screwed up the program that caused that?
I'll bet you they don't work there anymore. What do you think?
I would think
Didn't he
not.
have a lot of people leave? Oh, that was on the other business that he has.
Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We are back with hour number 2 right after this short break. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana? Stop in at the Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is having another car social Saturday morning, May 18th from 8 to 11. It's a car cruise-in like no other. Expect Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Corvettes, and the featured brand Porsche. Get social at this special cruise-in event. You'll also see Gulf Coast Auto Shield's private workshop and learn about their many products and services. Questions are welcomed. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway near West Airport Boulevard, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The Car Social featuring Porsche takes place Saturday morning, May 18th from 8 to 11. Tell your friends, and no matter what car you have, bring it and enjoy this rare opportunity to see some of Houston's finest rides. In Wheel Time will bring its car talk show there too, so join us for another Car Social at Gulf Coast Auto Shield, Saturday morning, May 18th, 8 to 11 at 11275 145 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Visit gcautoshield.com to see the show flyer for more details. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.